Our vessel is currently discharging 30,000 metric tons of coal in Algeciras, Gibraltar. At the moment, also your vessel received voyage instruction from the charterer to proceed to Port of Singapore for loading after the completion of discharging operation. Master asked me to appraise all relevant information and requirements that the vessel will use, including all nautical publication that is essential to safely proceed on our loading port.
To help us with our conversation, let's think about where we are right now and our intended destination, the Port of Singapore. Appraisal is one of the 4 parts of passage planning. The appraisal stage of planning a safe voyage involves gathering essential information such as weather forecasts, navigational charts, and port details, assessing risk, determining voyage parameter, analyzing alternative, consulting experts, documenting the plan, and reviewing it thoroughly are key steps. This ensures the comprehensive approach to identifying hazards, optimizing routes, and complying with regulation to ensure the safety of the voyage. Let's move on to the source from which we can obtain the information we needed. Beginning with the nautical publication, I'm going to use the Admiralty of Sailing Direction, the Admiralty of Digital Radio Signals, the Admiralty of Digital List of Lights, the Admiralty of Tide Tables. Further information regarding the significance of the Mariner's Handbook, Nautical Publication 100, Notice to Mariners, Ship's Routing, and the Ocean Passage of the World. Using this material is essential to embarking on a well-informed and prepared journey. The sheer number of publications must read through before setting off an RC cruise may seem challenging, but the appraisal phase requires that we collect all relevant data regarding the desired route, including the risk assessment and important places that needed to be avoided. Enable me to explain the need of getting Admiralty Sailing Direction ready. This Sailing Direction, or ASD, the purpose of Admiralty Sailing Direction is to provide mariners with detailed information essential for safe navigation in specific regions, including navigational hazards, coastal features, port facilities, and meteorological conditions. These directions are invaluable resources for planning and conducting voyage at sea. If we consider our voyage from Gibraltar to Singapore, we would require a specific volume of Admiralty Sailing Direction that are tailored to the regions encompassing our intended path. This volume includes Nautical Publication 45, Mediterranean Pilot Volume 1, Nautical Publication 49, Mediterranean Pilot Volume 5, Nautical Publication 64, Red Sea and Gulf Aden of Pilot, Nautical Publication 38, West Coast of Indian Pilot, Nautical Publication 21, Bay of Bengal Pilot, Nautical Publication 44, Malacca Straits and West Coast of Sumatra Pilot. Moving forward to the Admiralty List of Lights and Fog Signals that provides comprehensive information about navigational lights, fog signals, and other aids to navigational worldwide. It includes details such as the characteristic positions and operational status of lights and signals, aiding mariners in safe navigation, especially during period of reduced visibility. This publication is essential for planning voyage, approaching ports, and navigational coastal waters, ensuring the safety of the vessel at sea. Thus, Area 4, Area 5, and Area 6 represent the coverage of all that we are going to use. Let's now examine the Admiralty Tide Tables, which is the second essential nautical resource we will use for our passage planning. The Admiralty Tide Tables provide mariners with accurate predictions of tidal heights and tidal streams for specific location and time periods. It helps sailors plan their journey by allowing them to anticipate the timing and strength of tides crucial for safe navigation, especially in areas with strong currents or shallow water. This publication is essential for ensuring safe passage and efficient navigation in coastal and offshore waters around the world. The Admiralty tide tables we plan to obtain comes in various volumes. As our vessel will be loading in the Singapore, we will utilize Admiralty tide tables Volume 4, which covers South Pacific region, Ocean, Nautical Publication 204, Nautical Publication 205, South China Sea and Indonesia, North Pacific Ocean Volume 6, 2023 edition. Those are the nautical publications that we will need from our journey from Gibraltar to Singapore. Let us now examine the importance of digital radio signals used in the Admiralty or ADRS. This publication segregated into various volumes, which are ADRS Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, Volume 5, and Volume 6. Every volume offers far-off information that is essential to our journey. Firstly, ADRS Volume 1 Nautical Publication 281, which includes vital information about the maritime radio stations, global maritime communication, satellite communication service, Coast Guard communication, maritime telemedical assistance service, radio quarantine, and pollution reports. ADRS Volume 2 Nautical Publication 282, this volume tells us about radio aids to navigations, differential GPS, DGPS, legal time radio signals, and electronic position fixing system. The time zone system, which emphasizes the significant differences in local time of different ports, is very significant in this volume. By synchronizing our vessel timekeeping with the local time in Singapore, for example, we can guarantee prompt arrival in accordance with the schedule. Gibraltar appears to be in the standard time zone of the world with a local time of 0. But Singapore display a local time of 7, implying that Singapore is 7 hours ahead of Gibraltar. Thus, in order to match our time with Singapore, if Gibraltar time is 12 a.m., we need to add 7 additional hours. ADRS Volume 3 or Nautical Publication 283 Maritime Safety Information Service Part 1, we plan to utilize the Navtex station included in ADRS Volume 3 strategically as we travel from Gibraltar to Singapore. Especially, we will depend on station X4, X5, and X6. Each is distinguished by distinct color schemes that signify their individual identities. Under X4, denoted by the color pink, we have Burj Al Kifan, violet significance Kelibia, and orange represent Kerkyria. Moving to the X5, characterized by the color gray, we have Heraklion. Then came pink, representing Alexandria. The final one is X6. We came across colors violet, Alcazar, blue, Keating Point, brown, Penang, and red, Singapore. This station will play a crucial role in expediting our journey and making sure we follow all the safety precautions. ADRS Volume 4 Nautical Publication 284 Meteorological Observation Station across the globe. ADRS Volume 5 Nautical Publication 285 Global Maritime Distress Safety System or GMDSS. The Global Maritime Distress Safety System or GMDSS is introduced in ADRS Volume 5. Important instrument for guaranteeing each ship safety. Updating this volume is crucial, particularly for emergency operation. Volume 5 offers details on the ocean region and Inmarsat sea satellites during our voyage to Singapore. We will require to Inmarsat 4F4 and Inmarsat 4F1 within the Indian Ocean region or IOR and Pacific Ocean region POR. Furthermore, we will able to determine the pertinent nav area of the vessel, including the nav area 3, Spain, by using ADRS Volume 5, Pakistan nav area 9, India's Nav Area 8, Japan's Nav Area 11. ADRS Volume 6, Nautical Publication 286. Finally, we can disregard the importance of ADRS volume, which provide us with vital information about port operation, pilot services, and vessel traffic services. This specific volume is very helpful, especially when we get closer to ports or narrow navigational channels that require pilot services. It provides information on how to interact and establish communication with BTS pilot reporting, pilot boarding instruction, required VHF communication channels, and other relevant subjects related to port approach and BTS. As you can see on the screen, the pilot boarding position of Gibraltar is 36 degree 06 minutes decimal 00 seconds north, 5 degrees 22 minutes decimal 00 seconds west. For VHF channel, we must communicate to channel 16 and 12. The eastern and western anchorage are located in Gibraltar. The primary use of eastern anchorage are for husbandry-related tasks including crew change and spare parts delivery. The western anchorage is main use for bunkering and underwater works, for oil-related activities such as lubricant supply, deslapping, and ship-to-ship operation. Port of Singapore came next. The VTS channel in Singapore were 73, 14, and 10. The pilot boarding location known as a PSBG Southern Boarding Ground was located at 01 degrees 11 minutes decimal 70 seconds north and 103 degrees 49 minutes decimal 67 east. The necessary channel to reach the pilots was VHF channel 20, known as a Western Anchorage Area or AWW. It was located in Singapore Anchorage Area at 01 degrees 14 minutes decimal 40 seconds north and 103 degrees 48 minutes decimal 68 seconds east. Vessel waiting to be berthed or loaded are allowed to anchor here. Let's now discuss the requirements for our passage planning of ADRS Volume 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We will need Area 1 and Area 2, Part 1, 3, 8, and 4 will be used in our conjunction with ADRS Volume 6. These are the nautical publications that we will need for our journey from Gibraltar to Singapore. In addition, to guarantee our safe navigation, we will need further publication. This includes the Mariner's Handbook, Notice to Mariners, Ship's Routing, and Ocean Passage of the World. The first one is the Mariner's Handbook. Nautical Publication 100 is essential in passage planning as it provides comprehensive guidance and information on all aspects of marine navigation. It covers topics such as charts, tides, currents, weather, navigation techniques, and safety procedures. By consulting Nautical Publication 100 during passage planning, mariners can make informed decisions, anticipate navigational challenge, and mitigate risk effectively. The handbook serves as a reliable reference to ensure the safety, efficiency, success of maritime voyage, making it an indispensable tool for all seafarers. Second is Notice to Mariners. It's crucial in passage planning as it provides timely update and correction to navigational charts, publication, and other essential information used by mariners. By reviewing Notice to Mariners, sailor can stay informed about change to navigational aids, hazards to navigation, and other pertinent information that may affect their planned route. This helps ensure that the passage plans are based on the most current and accurate data, minimizing the risk of navigational errors and enhancing safety at sea. In essence, Notice to Mariners are vital for maintaining accuracy and reliability of navigational information, making them an indispensable component of passage planning for mariners worldwide. Next is ship's routing plays a crucial role in passage planning by providing recommended routes, traffic separation scheme, and other measures to enhance the safety and efficiency of vessel traffic in busy waterways. These routing measures help mariners avoid collisions, navigate through hazardous areas, and optimizing voyage duration and fuel consumption. By following established routes and adhering to routing measures, ships can minimize their risks of accidents, reduce congestion, and contributes to the orderly flow of maritime traffic. Overall, ships routing in passage planning promotes safer, more efficient, and environmental sustainable maritime transportation. There are two volumes of the ocean passage of the world. Volume 1 covers the Atlantic Oceans, while Volume 2 includes the Indian and Pacific Oceans. The ocean passage of the world is a vital resource for mariners, providing detailed information on ocean routes, navigational hazards, and weather patterns for major sea passage globally. This publication helps sailors plan and execute long-distance voyage by offering insight into optimal routes, expected weather conditions, and potential challenges along the way. It enhances safety, efficiency, and navigational accuracy for vessels transiting through some of the world's busiest and most challenging maritime corridors. Ultimately, it contributes to the safe and successful completion of ocean passage, ensuring the well-being. Thank you for joining us on this journey. I hope this will assist you in gathering vital information for your passage planning so that you can travel safely. As I step away from this presentation, remember every challenge is an opportunity, every setback is a lesson, and every success is a celebration. Keep pushing forward, stay inspired, and never underestimate the power of your dreams. Until next time, make every moment count.